struggle with casual chic, as I'm trying to adapt to retirement in the US Southwest when my style and all-time favourite outfits were New York City heels, hose and a suit. I just don't like how I look and I can't find an approach I feel comfortable in. And you are not alone, Elise. There are a lot of women like this, particularly as they retire. And if your natural style is more dressed up, it's more formal, suddenly, especially if you've moved to somewhere that's very relaxed, or just just being retired means you don't wear the suit anymore. You don't need the suit anymore. It can feel like, you've got to figure out who you are again now. And this is a process to go through, and be gentle and kind to yourself because it'll take a little bit of time. So thinking about, if you love a more structured style, because what that says to me is you love a more formal, more structured style. And yes, I know you're living somewhere that's very, very relaxed, but you can still be you within that environment. So maybe it's, well, I don't wear the New York City heels and suit, but maybe I wear, maybe you wear a pair of jeans, but wear it with a blazer. Now, it doesn't have to be a suit blazer. It could be something that's made from a ponte or a stretch fabric, something that's a little bit more casual, or it could just be some sort of jacket, but it gives you a feeling of more structured. Or maybe you go for a collared blouse rather than a t-shirt with your jeans. There's ways of dressing up your jeans so you'll feel more formal and you'll feel more like you, without having to go to sloppy t-shirts and sloppy jeans or shorts all the time. So it's really thinking about, well, you like the straight skirt, but think about maybe a denim straight skirt instead of your typical suit skirt. So it's thinking about how can I adapt to the sort of garment that I like, but that still has a more relaxed feel. So we're looking here at different fabrics. So denim rather than a wool, a jacket, even if it's like not a suit jacket, or a jacket with something that's more dressed down, or maybe you can find a lovely dress you like, but then dress it down with a denim jacket. So there's lots of ways we can dress things up and down. But it sounds like you just don't want to go to the whole hog, to the overly casual. It's still finding that essence of you, and that you like a more polished style than some of the people around where you live. And you know what? They may, comment to start with. And you know what happens? After a while, people get used to what you wear and they stop commenting on it in that way. But too, also, I've actually found that, you may not be alone in that area. There may be other people who'd also like to be a bit better dressed, but they feel they can't because everybody else around them is so casual. And what happens is when you start dressing in a way that still feels casual and appropriate, but is your version of more dressed up, that other people follow you. Actually, they also dress up a bit so you don't stand out in the same way. So there's lots of things to think about here. And this is where personality is so important. It's why it's the first step in my 7 Steps to Style program. And that's because personality is so key in understanding what we feel comfortable in. And you feel comfortable in heels and a suit. You don't feel comfortable in shorts and a t-shirt. And so this is really important to understand. And it's then working out then how you can adapt your style for your environment. So thank you for your questions. And of course, if you do want to really get that style education and understand what works for you, head over to my 7 Steps to Style program, because in that you'll discover your best colors, palette, how to wear your colors, values and color contrast, all those sorts of things, plus everything about your body shape, body proportions, body variations. Everything I have been talking about today is within that program, plus so much more. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye for now.